Hello everyone, Richard here, and today we're going to be taking a look at the second half of the Seasons Beatings Christmas update for Killing Floor 2 that released on December 4th. In this video, we'll be looking at the 4 new weapons and some of the other minor changes in this update. First, I would like to thank Tripwire Interactive for sponsoring this video, and if you are interested in picking up Killing Floor 2, the link is available in the video description. While this update brings 4 new weapons, those who missed the Halloween event will now have access to the MKB-42, a high damage assault rifle available to the Commando. If you want a more in-depth analysis, feel free to check out my Commando or MKB guide, linked in the description as well. The first weapon, the Thompson submachine gun or Tommy gun, is based on what appears to be an M1927 sporting a 50-round drum magazine. The Thompson is available to the SWAT and the Commando as well as a cross-perk weapon, and comes in at tier 2, costing 650 Dash. I would consider the Thompson to be a low to mild damage weapon, dealing 30 damage by default, 37.5 for a level 25 Commando and SWAT, and 46.5 damage for a level 25 Commando with hollow point rounds. Despite its lower damage, its high rate of fire and large magazine capacity make it an excellent weapon for dealing with large groups of weaker enemies. It also packs the highest stumble power out of any of the SMGs and falls just behind the MKB and Medic Assault Rifle. All of these factors combine to make it a reasonably effective weapon for horde suppression. The next weapon, the Fire Axe, is another returning favorite for the Berserker and is also a tier 2 weapon, however costing 850 Dash. It is a unique melee weapon, being the only one to pack stun power on its heavy attacks, which will leave your enemies dazed, confused, and most importantly, vulnerable to attack. The Fire Axe is a large and by extension, cumbersome weapon, so make sure to be deliberate with your swings. While it is not my favorite Berserker weapon, it is a rather flexible weapon thanks to its high damage, ability to stun, and its ability to block and parry large amounts of damage. The other Berserker weapon added in this update, the Battle Axe, comes straight out of the cold, dead hands of Krampus himself. This is an extremely powerful weapon for the Zerg, and as such, is a tier 5 weapon costing 2000 Dash. Like the Fire Axe, it is a cumbersome weapon, but makes up for this by being incredibly powerful and able to kill some of the big Zeds in 1 or 2 blows, even on the higher difficulties. Against lesser Zeds, it even has a chance to completely obliterate them, turning them into nothing but a crimson mist. While its heavy construction may limit its swing speed and equip and put away times, it allows the axe to absorb considerable amount of damage when blocking and parrying. In fact, only the static strikers and bone crushers sport higher damage mitigation, but deliver significantly less damage compared to the battle axe. If you want more tips on how to use both axes and the Berserker in general, feel free to check out my Berserker guide in the video description. The final weapon and another tier 5 weapon is the M32 Grenade Launcher, available to the Demolitionist. This weapon combines the multi-shot capacity of a revolver with the explosive power of the M79, capable of firing up to 6 40mm grenades before needing to be reloaded. While the M32 may lack the instant kill potential of the RPG-7, it offers a more flexible platform, allowing you to deal with groups of trash enemies as well as flesh and quarter pounds, all with the same weapon. Despite its heavy weight, you can still sport some additional explosive weaponry like the M16 M203 for crowd control, or several blocks of C4 to help you eliminate more stubborn enemies and bosses. Just keep an eye on your ammo count, as a full reload, even with Shock Trooper, will take a considerable amount of time. Along with the new maps, new character, and new weapons, the update also features several improvements and bug fixes. For those interested in the Zedconomy, you should no longer receive duplicate items until you have at least one of every item in your inventory. Prestige 3 is now available for all perks, along with respective weapon skins, which is great because now I'm even farther behind on getting my perks prestiged, although I am pretty dead set on getting that LED 5 skin. If you are curious to see all the changes included in the update, please check the links in the video description for all the notes, launch trailers, and a link to the store page. Also, feel free to subscribe so you never miss a guide, or check out my Patreon if you wish to support me further. But until next time, happy hunting.